All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. This is the last lesson of the month in October, and finally we're going to. What my Zoom is updating. I need to take a while. Okay, sing it. Okay. While waiting for you, just now Uncle Raymond was also studying for my exam. Okay, how Shen? You all finish your exam already? How Shen? Finish your exam, right? Complete. Happy. Waiting for result. Now my exam start from tomorrow and Friday. And what exam? My police exam. Doing a combat techniques training. How to handcuff a suspect, what to do, how to protect life, all the theory and practical. Wow, wish me luck. So I always tell my students, don't stress. Excuse me. Wait, more coming in. I always tell my students, don't stress. Exam only, take it easy, take it easy. Don't need to worry about exam. But now Uncle Raymond is having my police exam tomorrow and Friday, so I have to pray for it. Wow, very scared. Don't know can pass or not. Cannot pass, then I cannot do my duty. I cannot carry arms. Okay, anyway, welcome. So I think by now you guys have already got your result. So before you tell me your result, I got students, of course, some of them quite early tell me, oh, Uncle Raymond, I did very well from a C5, C6 to a B4, 3, and 2, something like that. And some even say that, Uncle Raymond, I failed my English. So how come you fail your English? Not enough time. I failed my English because I wrote the compo wrong topic. Oh, I failed my English because my comprehension passage text me. I don't know what the hell is he talking about. I can't comprehend. Then I failed my English paper because, hey, uncle, I forgot the format of the letter writing, the email. And people can tell me I failed my English because the editing is very tough. 中恒 just to ask you 你已经是很忠心耿耿跟这 Uncle Raymond 这么久了Of course, Hazel, of course, yes. Hao Xuan, yes, definitely Hao Xuan. Tell me, all these just now I mentioned, am I recording? All these just now I mentioned, Zhong Han, right? We did go through it, right? Correct now. And most of the time, we even go to face-to-face. We did go through it even through my lessons a few times, right? True not? And you also did go through it by submitting your homework, right? Correct now? Right? Hi, Jordan, how you feeling? You feeling good? Now your mom's sick already. Then you better after the class, go ask your mom, what happened to her? She says she's sick. Is it because of you? You make her sick? Okay, just kidding. All right. Thanks for coming, Jordan. So that's a quick one. Zhonghan, how was your result so far?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I can say.
So all subject pass lah.
Yeah.
Well done. Which one is your most best subject? Pass with the most highest score.
Math.
Math, okay, what?
Yeah.
So the one is not so strong?
Not so strong.
I mean,
think it's lead.
I think
it's lead.
Lead lah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not an emotional person.
My lead only get a B3.
Not bad, what? B3, are you so humble?
No, B4.
Not bad. Okay. What else?
Then I think is English.
English not so strong. How many you got?
I got 62.
Oh, B4. Okay. So next year, set 3. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Not pass. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. How about you, Hazel?
My best subject has to be Lin.
Lead. Well done. Yes. Okay. A1.
16 out of 20.
How many? Go and calculate for me. I don't know how many. Okay, I should be A1. How about English?
English, it's 74.
Or A2. Or both add up together, is it? Today you see my hand. I'm putting this Iron Man, you see. My hand. Because
English is the everything add together, so it's A2.
A2.
The lead is 80%. So it's my strongest subject.
I think you are not going to triple science, right? I mean, sorry, not triple science. I don't think you're going to take double A max, right? Are you?
Double what?
Math, A max and E math.
Oh, I have to.
Oh, Zhongzhen have to, right? You're from
No,
Zhongzhen, right?
I'm from Nanhua.
Nanhua also have to, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay lah. Good luck to your A max. Okay, okay. Well done, well done. Thank you. How about Xingyan, can you turn on your camera? Xingyan, how is your result for your English? Xingyan cannot hear me. Okay. How about Hao Shen, you got your result? Hao Shen, how was your English?
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, can you tell me your grades if you are
I've told my grades before.
what do you say, sorry?
Uncle, I've told you my grades before.
I really can't hear you because your background very noisy.
I've told you my grades already.
I can't remember. Oh, yours is GPA, right? GP, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. How about Ziting?
I forgot. Can I send it to you later?
Sure, sure. Thank you. Please send to me, Can all of you send to me, so that I can report to my boss, to show off a bit, Okay, thank you very much. All right. Jordan, you got a result now? Jordan. Jordan, have you got your result? Yes, suddenly you mute. Oh, China. 我们是一家人，大家好. Okay, Jordan, what is your result so far? Have you got your report book after your exam, Mr. Jordan? Mr. Jordan, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
What is
okay,
your
fine.
result? Finally. Yeah,
My exam is coming this Friday.
your result, your report book, is it?
No, my exam.
I thought you over already.
No, not yet.
Not yet,
Yeah.
Over already, leh. Oh, okay, okay. So you need any help, just let me. This Friday, this Friday cannot help you. The next 2 days, I cannot access my handphone until after 7 p.m. for both nights. So I'm so sorry, but all the best to you. I think Jordan, don't stress, take it easy. Okay, I am telling you, I also telling myself because my exam also on this Friday. So let's wish each other all the best and good luck. Thanks. Xingyan, okay, take care, Jordan. Xingyan, maybe you want to restart your com and come in again, right? Maybe it can help. Okay, Dryer, how was the result?
It's okay.
Okay means I know everyone will say okay lah. How okay was okay? Your English? You got a report book already?
Yeah.
You got a report book? How come you never send to me?
Yeah. No, I haven't get my report book, but I got the results.
Okay, what is the result? English?
B4.
B4. Okay, how about other subject?
Surprisingly, literature I got A1.
Oh no, don't say surprisingly. You say, wow, I was honored to get A1. Not so, don't be surprised. I mean, it's good to use the word surprisingly, but I say I was very happy. Next time change the word. I'm happy that my literature got A1s, which I did not expected it. Okay. But surprisingly, nothing wrong to say that. Okay. All pass your subject?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All the best now to set 3, yeah? So as mentioned, today is the last lesson for this October, this month for religions and race, and next month, November, some of you will be joining for whatever reasons that you want to learn for your set 3, which is very good. Some of them might want to stop for a while, like this Ruoling, they want to stop for 2 months, and they come in January. And then some of them might want to join in my social study class or history class. Let's talk about it later on. But today we're going to complete what we left out last week. And that is where we are talking about race and religions. It is so important, especially just nice that recently the Israel and Palestine has been fighting for this holy land or holy war, you call it, be it religions or race. But surprisingly, I use the word surprisingly because I feel that it seems like, don't know, how was the attack? I lost track. I mean, surprisingly, this suddenly come at the right time when we are talking about race and religions. It kind of deja vu, right? So it's like I don't know. I feel that it kinds of like this one we did talk about it last week. But like I mentioned, next term the English is a bit different. You guys will have some content as usual, and then we have presentations, and then you guys have to talk about your presentation, whatever topics, and we're going to add in some grammars and other things, and also the perspective of the paper 1 and 2. So, and not just about doing this, we also at every lesson there will be a test. Okay, every lesson there will be a test. So instead of taking attendance, you'll be based on tests. So this test, of course, if you want, sorry to use the word, if you want, you can cheat and dishonest by all means. But if you get caught, so sorry. So the test is like not just writing, it might be multiple choice or even simple spelling. For example, okay, I can test you straight away. How you spell enthusiastically, something like that. Then you have to tell me, you don't cannot, within 5 seconds, you must tell me how to spell that kind of things. Okay, so Jordan, how to spell sophisticated? Then Jordan, you have to either type or I will prefer you to type because when you say maybe sometimes the connection is not very good. Xingyan, are you able to turn on your camera now? So Xingyan, what's your result, please? I forgot to ask you just now. Or was it I missed out with you? Before I continue the economy, come on, Xingyan. Are you able to answer me? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, let's go. Jordan, are you able to read the economy?
The economy, one of the great trading enterprises of the British Empire, has experienced remarkable.
Hi, Jordan, I think your background got some noise. Are you able to cut down the background? Because I can't hear you what you're reading. I'm so sorry. Because of some music, some voices. Yeah, I got some voices here. Can you pause or something like that? I can hear the is it your TV? Behind your TV?
Yeah,
Huh?
it is my TV.
Oh, okay. Then so sorry. Can you read again?
Oh wait, I need to put the thing.
Okay.
My computer very laggy.
Understand. I can feel it also. Okay, never mind. You settle it. I get someone to read first. Dryer?
Yeah.
Jordan, you mute
Singapore,
me first. Later I call you Jordan. It's okay, Jordan. No worry. Back to you, Dryer.
Singapore, one of the great trading entrepots of the British Empire, has experienced remarkable economic growth and diversification since 1960. In addition to enhancing its position as a world trade center, it has developed powerful financial and industrial sectors. Singapore has the most advanced economy in Southeast Asia and is often mentioned along with other rapidly industrializing countries in Asia, South Korea, and Taiwan.
You're also lagging, Dryer. Yours also. You're also lagging.
Singapore's economy also has differed from those of the other Southeast Asian countries in that it never has been primarily dependent on the production and export of commodity.
Commodity 就是 product， 就是 import and export goods. Like for example, car, liquor, cigarettes, or even clothes, or even things that we use. Okay. So what got to do with this economy? Got to do with religions and race. Second paragraph, Dryer, please. Thank you.
Economic development has been closely supervised by the Singaporean government, and it has been highly dependent on the investment capital from foreign multinational cooperation. The government holds about 3/4 of the land and its chief supplier of surplus capital, which is derived largely from contributions to the Central Provident Fund, social security saving program. In addition, government has attempted to enhance the value and productivity of labor in order to attract investment and boost export competitiveness. This has been accompanied by a strong commitment to education and health. Labor shortage and rising wages have heightened the push of restructuring the economy even more towards higher value added production.
Okay, let's talk about these two paragraphs first before we end the third paragraph by Jiraiya. So these two paragraphs greatly affects the race and religions in Singapore, because economies is also a very important part. So if you happen to read this kind of passage in a comprehension passage, okay, usually comprehension passage, I mean, you wouldn't write this for your essay. So what does this, what do these two paragraphs means? It means that Singapore economy plays an important part to make Singapore what we are today, so flourish, so good. But having said that, we also, I feel that it is important because of race and religions. Now we know that Singapore is a diverse society, right, Jiraiya? You bring different all walks of life, colors of peoples. I call it the united colors, not united Manchester United, united colors that brings the vibrancy of Singapore today. And it really helped to restructure to make Singapore economy better. And of course, when they come here, they also bring their culture, their values, their religions. And with this, it helps somehow make sense to, they want to invest and involve and innovate in Singapore, because they know that this is a place that they can call home. And they also allow this contribution of the CPF. This is the most important. CPF is like helping you this money to do a lot of things. Okay, next year, I think if you attend my social study or your school social study, I believe your teacher need to mention this CPF in the social study textbook. So, so Jiraiya, when you're reading like this one, investment and boost export competitiveness, this is not just one color or one religion doing it for Singapore, right? It's a multi-color, multi-religions, all walks of life, making Singapore to what we are, have the strong economy. And it is so important if this, let's say, you see, look at other countries. If you see their race are being threatened, their religions are being threatened, you know, you agree on Hazel, indirectly they will affect their economy. True not? Right? So, Hao Xuan, you agree? Zijing, you agree? Very simple. I'm so sorry. I've used another very crude and very harsh example. You know, if it's this boy, if both parents are in the verge of divorce, or suddenly one of his grandparents just recently kicked the bucket, he or she will not have a mood. He or she will not have the motivation. He or she will be just like, oh my God, sucks my life. Why all these unfortunate things happening to me? It's just like Jiraiya, you know, recently, you're one after another. My good friend passed away. My cousin passed away. My stepmom passed away. And now recently, few days ago, my ex HOD, okay, she was so good to me that when I was a teacher in that school, she really helped me a lot. She was in ICU and her lungs really give way, but now so far, thank God, she's on recovering. Last week, my father also went to A&E. Wow, so many, one after another. Few weeks, my mother-in-law nearly got heart attack, you know, a real heart attack. Thank God. So 一波未起一波来. So all these, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan, you know, since you are Christian, I'm Christian, you can hear me out, Jordan. Thumbs up, you can hear me. Because I worried your thanks. I saw your noggin on it. So Jordan, you see, with the faith in religion, I began to think of positive. I think and pray every day and being positive. And my wife said, why you no need positive? My mom is like that already, you know. 听天由命, let it be. I say no. As long as there's hope, as long as I believe in Jesus Christ. You know, I went through a lot of shit life, Jordan. Seriously, when I say shit life, it's damn fucking shit. Sorry, use the word so badly. So bad shit that I decided to, hey, enough is enough. I have to think positive. Being Chinese myself, so you know, we see ancestors went through a lot of shit in life, and it's so suddenly it kind of enlightened me. So you're still young, I know, you know, it's not easy. So with a religion, it helped me to neutralize and reduce my stress. Okay, sorry if I'm being vulgar just now, but Really bad. Sometimes in life, seriously, you don't know what happened. What have I done to deserve this? So when you have this, pray Lord, if you have religions. If you don't have religions, maybe it's time for you to think of one. But you still think that religion is not important. I don't force you. I don't force you, please. If you think religion is not your things, then don't take. Don't take it, and then afterward, halfway, you throw away. Just like today, you like dogs. You like dogs. Just like you buy a puppy from a pet shop. Then after not you, your friend buy a puppy a few days. Then after few months later, got no time to take care of the puppy or even the aquarium, the fish die today. And then the dog throw out and become stray dog, 流浪狗. A lot of them, I heard China, they doing that. Are you eating today? No, I saw a chopstick. Never mind, if you are eating, it's okay, but at least do something lah. 老师 Uncle Raymond 你要吃吗？如果说要嘞，你说对不起，借我吃，你只能看我吃 ，sorry。All right，给他笑多一点，对，就是要 positive 吧。OK， 真的，我最近看很多 TikTok，a lot of bad things happening. So be positive. Seriously, not easy. Think positive. How Shen? Let's think positive. Okay. Parents ask you to go out and relax. Go and relax once a while. Because if you cook out at home, you cannot learn a lot of things. Yeah, nonsense. Uncle Raymond, I can watch the YouTube. I can and look at internet. Yeah. But I'm talking about real life example. We go out and experience the exposure that face to face. Let me tell you, on the 4th or 5th of November, if you are very, very free, please drop by at Suntec City, level 4, hall 404. You will see Uncle Raymond in charge of 200 stores. You will have Christmas, you have a lot of things. Okay, but I'm also selling my stuff there. They got a few influencers coming in. I think one or two from Our Boys to Men or who, I don't know coming in. So why I'm telling you this, because you see, this is like vibrancy. All walks, anyone are welcome to this marketplace. Okay, we call it the marketplace collective, where you can see 200 over vendors. Some might sell Genshin stuff, some toys, whatever. There are a lot of, most of my vendors that I know, they are there, including my products. Recently, I also launched my own products. Okay. What you want to know what kind of products I'm selling, just drop by at Suntec City. Okay. And definitely I'm not going to put my books there and sell. Okay, I'm not ready for that. Okay, so that is on the 4th and 5th, 12 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Some of them will be my ex-student who are doing their part-time also. Okay. It's okay, Xing Yuan. You forgot, then after once you got your report book sent to me, take a picture. All right. Let's go. Jiraiya, next paragraph, please.
The rationale for extensive government intervention in economic development has weakened. Official policy relies on market forces. Privatization of government. Privatization of government enterprise, and more support for domestic private businesses. Union membership has declined as centralized union structures have been replaced by smaller industry and enterprise-based union. Greater reliance has been placed on local labor management negotiations.
So what you mean by privatizations is that your daddy own his own business that is called private. 是他私人的, nothing to do with governments. Okay. So in Singapore, we have private and government sectors. In some countries like North Korea, it's 100% owned by governments. So what does this paragraph tells you about got to do with race and religions? Now imagine, Jiraiya, since you're reading this, okay, Jiraiya, you are a businessman. Say you are very racist, just imagine you're very racist, okay? So Jiraiya, Jiraiya 不见了 you're there. 子听为什么你不见了 ？Turn on your camera. Okay, thanks, Siti. So Jiraiya, you are like, let's say you are a very racist person, example. So you're selling, say, fruits, 水果, fruits. Okay, watermelon, durian, apples, all these things. Then a Malay customer come to you and buy. Will you sell? Let's say you're racist. Now I leave it to you, are racist. A Malay customer, will you sell? No, why don't sell?
Because I'm racist.
Yeah, I know you're racist, but why don't you sell? I mean,
Uh,
obviously, Jordan is laughing already. Obviously, okay, you're racist, but why you don't sell him? What kind of racism you have on him? This is related to, you see, government intervention in economic development has weakened. Official this on all these things. Why?
like because of his race.
Because of what, my dear? Sorry.
Because of their race.
Of their race. Okay, now, how about Indian? Hello, I would like to buy your fruits. How much is this? Then the Malay guy, abang, sini, how much? So Indian also don't want to sell.
If I'm racist, I wouldn't. If I'm racist, then I wouldn't sell. Cause like,
Oh, you
if I don't,
I don't want to sell you. Wow.
if
You
I don't,
yellow skin, banana, Chinese. You yellow skin.
if I don't sell to like Indian and Malays together, right, that means I'm judging them by their skin color.
Very good, very good. When I say very good means the way you define, not the way you say you're very good to define color, I kill you. So okay, very good. Yeah, you're judging them by the color, not because of the religion, 对吗?
Yeah.
Because Malay you confirm is Islam, but Indian I think you missed the lesson few days. Indian can be an Indian Muslim, correct? Can be an Indian Hindu, can be an Indian Christian, correct? Right? Can be an Indian Muslim, also can be an Indian free thinker, correct? Right? So by doing that, that means I don't care. You, as long as you are not Chinese, I'm not going to sell. Hey, tell me, do you think this store will get attacked and or being banned or things like that? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So can you imagine a country, where we have all these races? Imagine in other country like in US, there are some of them they don't sell to the Chinese because of the COVID-19 case. You know, some Chinese go to US. I heard it. I may be wrong. I'm so sorry. Say they don't sell the things to ask the Chinese to get out of the restaurant. You know, things like I don't sell things to the Chinese. So this will definitely weaken the government's the country economy because most of the Chinese tourists will not want to visit the country. Right? So that is why it means the government have to come in to make sure that everyone has equal footing. It's not like, you just do it for the sake of because you're racist, then you don't want to sell things, okay? But you know that there are countries, there are people in Singapore also, maybe I may be wrong, but I don't think so. There are still people don't like to sell things to certain race. Or even taxi driver, very funny one. Wow, Indian, I don't want after got a smell. Or drunkard. Then Malay, don't want got a smell. Then Chinese, you very stingy one. Or must go shortcut, must save ERP, this cannot, that cannot. Then then this Grab drivers drive who? Drive ghosts. Drive Amor. The Caucasian. Caucasian could give me tips. Wow, the Chinese, Malay, Indian, no good lah. I don't want. And then funny, imagine this Grab driver is a Chinese or Malay. He forget his own race. So this is nothing to do with religions really. No, seriously. Very sad, we have the very stereotyping. Thank you. Jordan, are you able to read now? Resources, agriculture, and fishery. Singapore.
Singapore has few natural resources. There are no natural resources, forests remaining on this land. Only a tiny fraction of the land area is classified as agriculture.
Agriculture.
And productions contributes a negligible amount to the overall economy. Cool.
Okay, you see a negligible amount to the overall economy. Cultivation, you know, like farmer, okay. It's intensive. Yeah, it's intensive.
Cultivation is intensive with vegetables and fruits grown and poultry raised for local consumptions. The local fishing industry supplies only portion
portion,
of
yeah.
the total fish requirement. Most of the catch comes from offshore fishing vessels. There also is a small aquaculture industry that raises groupers, sea bass, and prawns. Singapore is a major exporter of both orchids and aquarium fish.
Yeah. So is the aquaculture means that those fishery stuff. So who will be able to work in this kind of place? It's either you get foreign people, foreign workers, like the Bangladesh or the Indian or the Myanmar, the Vietnamese, the Thai, Indonesia, or India, yeah, all these people to work. So this is race. And this is where we got orchids and aquariums. So seriously, Jordan, honestly, would you want to work in this kind of this nursery farm with a lot of plants under the hot sun? I wouldn't want to, seriously. I think I work for a few days, I report sick already. So you see, all these resources, and Singapore doesn't have a big forest, not like the Amazon's rainforest. But we have enough forest to give our country some fresh air and allow us to breathe better through these small little tiny islands with unlimited resources of natural forest. But nothing to do as in religions or race, in my opinion, but it kind of bring up that these economies are built by different race. And maybe you can say religions are. So next, can I have Jordan again, please? Industry since the late 1960s. Yes, my dear.
Since the late 1960s, Singapore has pursued a general policy of export-oriented industrialization
Very good.
in order to attract foreign investment. The economy was liberalized, and a series of incentives
Something that is good.
were provided to multinational corporations. Chief among these was the establishment of free trade zones. Gradually, production has been diversifying from such labor-intensive industries and textiles to high technology activities like the manufacture of electronics and precisation equipment and oil refining, which yield a much higher added value to production.
This country, thank you, Jordan. I know your background is a bit noisy. It's okay, but thank you for your reading. So this paragraph since 1960, ever since Singapore independence until today, as of 25th of October 2023. Okay, as I speak, that no, this country is involved with labor intensive. Because of labor intensive, we cannot be saying that, oh, we don't accept the Malays, we don't accept the Chinese, only the Indian can do this job. That will be very stereotyping. That will be not fair. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Some countries will do that. Like maybe some country in those agriculture, like plucking apples or kiwi, orange, or certain fruits, may only ask certain requirements from the certain race. Very sad. So that's one way of talking about religions and race. Service and tourism, may I have Tzu Ting, please?
Singapore has been able to emphasize its comparative advantage in knowledge-intensive activities, especially communication, information, and financial services, which are less dependent on foreign investments. Higher productivity and research and development are economic strategies that has been to invest local funds abroad and simultaneously to export management skills. Singapore has sought to recruit skilled people, particularly the Chinese from the United States and China. Tourism has become increasingly...
No, wait, hold on. You know, I hold on because I just read an article, Tzu Ting. Was it in a Google? They were saying that Singapore awarded a top A star professor in some scientist professor. The moment I log in and check, his name is Chinese name, Wilson, Professor Wilson Chan. But my goodness, today, his name sounds like a bit Singaporean or from China. And the thing is, he's if I'm not mistaken, he's an American citizen there. American citizen, top scientist there. My goodness. And now I think he's residing in Singapore. I think I've not finished reading the article yet. I think he might give out his American citizenship and become a Singapore citizenship. Chinese and maybe, okay, I just presume she's from China, Chinese, migrate to US and become US Chinese. And then after that, now Singapore get him in here, it become the SBC, Singapore, no, not Singapore born Chinese, Singapore Chinese. You see, race. Top notch, very smart professor, very good professor who discover something must be. So you can see that this is one way we attract people. We got a lot of scientists here, not just from China or for Chinese, we got other race. As long as you are able to contribute this to the country. By the way, Ziting, may I ask you, next year your Set 3, your school got SS for you. Are you taking SS or totally don't have? Because I know some IP don't have. You're for RV, right? You're for RV, right?
Yeah.
RV got, right? Social study,
Yeah.
Sorry, sometimes I might ask you 10 times, I also forgot. But how, Shen? Your school don't have social study, right? Yes, Sao Shen? Don't have. So what you study? Why you don't like to be socializing? Why your school very bad?
No, we just have like regular humanities, that's it. We don't have social studies.
Sorry?
We just have the regular humanities, we don't really have social studies.
Based on your what, sorry?
We just have regular humanities, we don't really have social studies.
What subject you are having?
History, literature, and geography.
Oh, so which one are you taking? History.
Geography.
You don't want to take history? Why? Surprisingly. You don't like history.
It already happened, I don't see a point studying it.
You don't see a point studying history?
Yeah.
What, may I ask why? That's very curiosity kills me.
It's in the past.
Oh, because of this in the past, that's why you don't want. You are very realistic. Okay, I respect your view. But do you know history in the past can also imply, apply, and supply, okay, into real world? Like now. I know Hitler passed away already, none of our business. But how can the Hitler strategies, the way of thinking, the doctrines, all this, can his method apply to the present days and apply and imply it? Okay, thank you, Ziting. Can I have the second paragraph? Tourism
Has become increasingly important to Singapore's economy. Singapore's central location in Southeast Asia and its excellent air transport facilities have been augmented by massive investments in hotels and shopping centers, duty-free shopping, and a variety of recreational attractions, along with a refurbished beachfront, are among the primary attractions.
Thank you. Singapore during the COVID, because of COVID, all the hotel in Singapore was really bad. Was a major retrenchment, unemployment, and the hotel was become converted to a COVID-19 staycations. Anyone who got COVID will stay there for 7 or 14 days, become that kind of situations. And because they cannot travel, all become using hotel as one of the staycation. And on top of that, tourists is so important to Singapore because they have to see not only Singapore, the cleanliness, the safety, the vibrancy, the harmonies of the race and religions. In fact, some friends of mine who come, I say, why you like to visit Singapore so many times? Zhonghen, Xinyan, and Joraya and Jordan. Jordan, I don't know. I mean, you and Malaysia same, more or less the food. So my friends will say, I come here, I miss the Singapore local food, the char kway teow, the roti prata, the wonton mee, the what else? The sui jiao mian, and what else? There's a lot, the Hainanese chicken rice. This is the things that they miss. So the diversity of the food here in Singapore. True, I think you all have traveled quite far enough, or Hazel, or all of you. I think you all went to China. Of course, if you ask me to stay in China, I love the xiao long bao and guo tie. I won't die. I have ban mian. Oh, that's my favorite. I won't die. But you ask me to go India, I confirm die. First, I cannot eat spicy food. I don't like biryani. I only eat prata. And the rest of the food, they are all spicy. If I tell you I should go diarrhea and die. Okay, I can't survive in India. So yes, I'm not against India, but I'm saying I cannot adapt to the environments because of food. So you see, food is also another way of playing of race and religions. Very important. Next, Singapore Financial Service. Okay, for this one, may I have Zhonghen? Wait, Zhonghen. Xingyan, so you cannot talk in your mic, huh? Your mic and your this cannot talk, is it? Cannot open and camera. Yes, what do you say? Yeah. So can you want to restart your laptop again, or you scared after restart cannot come in? So which one? Okay. Zhonghen, let's go.
Singapore's financial services are highly sophisticated and are available through a wide variety of institutions. There is a growing venture capital market that offers seed funding to firms that develop or introduce new technology. The government's Monetary Authority of Singapore performs all the function of central bank except industry currency. A focal point of Singapore's growth and as an international financial center has been an Asian dollar market, which is the essential and international money and capital market where currencies other than the Singapore dollar are traded. The Development Bank of Singapore is the largest local bank in terms of assets. The Stock Exchange of Singapore is an important component of the financial activity in the region.
So because of Singapore, we have a lot of expertise from India, rich people from India, from China, from Europe, from America, from Indonesia, from any parts of the world, that they invest, involve, and innovate here in Singapore. It's really regardless of race, language, or religions. So some countries, they will be very particular. Only the Chinese, only the Malay, or only the Indians. But here, when you're talking about finance, you see most of the financial hub. When I was in Changi doing my sales, my eco-friendly product, Hazel, I went to that bank. Suddenly I saw a lot of Indians. Zhonghan, a lot of Indians. Okay, at the moment, I did not think myself that I'm in India. At the moment, I say, oh wow, this one look like New Delhi or Madras or Chiang Mai. No, I don't have this kind of concept. At that moment, I think, wow. The first thing is, thank you for coming to Singapore. Wow. Thank you for investing your expertise here in Singapore. Wow. Thank you for making this Singapore a haven of banking. So, Zhonghan, Jordan, Ziting, Xingyan, Jiraiya, and Hazel. I'm not sure I can send you the picture, no? Yesterday, I was doing my citizen of patrol police duty. So, we are going around to my neighborhood now, Jiraiya. So, where are you, Jiraiya? I don't want to see your flat. So, I go. Then, got one of my team member engage a group of people playing street soccer. No, now the street soccer very high-end one. On top got net one. I don't know why they put the top on top got net. Maybe they worry the ball they kick too high, the ball fly out from the premises. So when we are talking about Scam Shield, you know what is Scam Shield, Ziting? How should you know what is Scam Shield, right? You download the apps called Scam Shield. It's from police. Okay. So we are talking halfway, then I asked them, hey, may I know where you are from? And I heard Hazel, you know their tonality, the accent. I thought they are from Philippines, their skin color. I say, Jiraiya, skin color. I thought they are from Philippines. They know I'm from Myanmar. Ooh, wow. You know, the next thing I come to my mind, I even say, I bow to them and say, thank you for coming to Singapore and help us in this country. You can see about 7 or 8 or 9 of them all put on a very happy and smiling face. Oh, thank you, thank you. Some, yeah, really, serious, Jiraya. They really say thank you for smiling and say, wow, I say thank you. Thank you for coming to Singapore and and help us. Very touching trait of Singapore. Okay, let's go quickly. Okay, let's look at this one here. Thank you, Tongan. So you can see Singapore here. We have a majorities of, you see, major import sources. Look at this. These are the countries. The one in others is other countries. China got 13.4. Malaysia got this. And this will be US. Well, the US market quite big. Follow these three. Then we have others countries here. Major imports, and that means things that come to Singapore. That comes to Singapore. I thought Malaysia should be the highest, but there are other countries. So these others, that means more than 50 countries. So fair enough. So Singapore major export out to the country, Singapore to other countries. So we don't count these others. You see this. So is it got to do with race or religions? Definitely it's got to do with race, in my opinion. Okay, from here it's got to do with race. So this one is definitely Chinese, Hong Kong, well, quite high. And then the US. US is or Malaysia. Then followed by US is 7.4%, pretty high. You see, just Japan alone is already come to 5%. So this is definitely race. Single major export destinations. Okay. So let's continue, Zhonghen.
Singapore continues to perform its traditional function as its financial intermediary, shipping raw materials such as rubber, timber, and spices from Southeast Asian region in exchange for finished goods from both within and especially outside the region. Major imports are machinery and transport equipment from the crude petroleum, which petroleum, which while machinery and refined petroleum products are the major exports. China and the United States, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Japan are Singapore's principal trading partners. Entrepot
Yes.
activity.
Entrepot now means it's like a hub where you allow air, land, and sea to come in. That means they come in from, if you study history in Sec1, you should know, right? The monsoon season bring the Chinese sailor to Singapore. Then after the monsoon season over, the wind blow from the Indian side, they will bring them back to China. Because last time the junk, JUN, the ship and the junk, merchant junk, they don't have horsepower, they don't have the kind of engine, so they use the wind to do it. So entrepot is like a central business hub. An entrepot means is a place where you have exchange of goods and services. And this is where not many countries in the world, Hong Kong is one of them, if you can see, and Bangkok is also one of them. And Venice, of course, is one of them. And New York is also one of them. And London is one of them, something like that. Okay, let's go.
Where goods are transshipped and sometimes processed or manufactured in the immediate area account for about 1/3 of Singapore's export trade. Notable in this capacity has been the oil refining industry. In an attempt to foster additional trade, Singapore has become a joint venture partner in numerous projects with Malaysia and Indonesia. Investments in the nearby Indonesian island Batam have been important in this respect.
So Batam, they say, I heard they want to make a water pipe. Besides taking fresh water from Malaysia, they want to make a pipe from Batam or where from Indonesia to bring fresh water to our country. So you see, if we are very anti-race or religions, we will not have partner with all these. You know, Indonesia is the biggest Muslim country. Okay, Malaysia is second. And China, of course, they are not religions. They are Chinese. The biggest race is Chinese. US, of course, there's a mixture. All right, give me a minute now. Okay, sorry. All right. Let's talk about transportation. What got to do with race and religions? Okay, this track is definitely built by different race, but most of, if you look at the history, mostly from the Chinese, if I'm not mistaken, in the past. Of course, they will bring in the Indians as well. The Malays may not be so many. Okay, especially right or Eastern Oriental Express traveling Singapore to Bangkok. Okay. May I have Hazel?
Experience a ride on the Eastern and Oriental Express traveling from Singapore to Bangkok.
Yeah.
Singapore has one of the world's busiest ports in terms of shipping tonnage. The Port of Singapore Authority oversees all shipping activity and operates a number of terminals on the island. Containerized cargo accounts for more than half of the general cargo tonnage. The island has a well-developed network of roads and highways, but traffic congestion frequently is a serious problem. In the late 1980s and the early 1990s, the government opened a light rail mass transit system that links the major population centers in the housing estates with employment centers and the central business district. Singapore is linked by rail to Peninsular Malaysia via the connecting causeway at Johor. Singapore's international airport Changi at the eastern end of the main island is a major regional and overseas air hub.
So you realize we talk so beautiful. We all know this lah. Since primary 1 or 2, we already know this. This is what it is. So what got to do with race and religion? So I brought it this because I feel that, you see, from the past, we have ancestors from different parts of the world come to Singapore. Now, do you realize, guys, I think most of you are from, your relative and parents are from China, right? So during Chinese New Year, you all go back to China now? No, right? Because of short holiday, right? So you don't, it's very expensive. I don't know your parents when they are young, they stay in China, correct? And then is it true that, I'm not sure, when the Chinese New Year start, all the shops, houses, all those, I don't know, only maybe the government sectors, they work 24 hours. But most of the shop houses or even the track or railway might stop. I don't know. But maybe they are still working in order to bring these people back to Xiangchun, to the villages, to enjoy their Chinese New Year. But you know, in Singapore, the port of PSA, look at this one, guys, please. I know it because Singapore Port of Authorities is one of the busiest ports in the whole entire world. Okay, one of the top 3. So what happened if during Chinese New Year, all the Chinese also want to take leave, right, Hazel, correct? Then who is going to work in the port? You see, the port must be 24/7. Things will come in. I don't care. You are Chinese New Year, but my country don't have Chinese New Year, so I come. So what happened? The Chinese need to take leave to celebrate. So thank God we have Malays and other religions like Indians, not religion, sorry, other race, Malays and Indians to come in to take the vacuum seats to cover during this Chinese period. So when it comes to Hari Raya Haji or Hari Raya Puasa, the Malay also want to take leave and go and celebrate with your family. That's where the Chinese counterpart and Indian counterpart come in. And next month we have Deepavali. And Deepavali is not New Year to them. It's a light of festival. Please do not mistaken. Their Deepavali 不是过新年. It's just a light of festival. Because in India, there are many different types of groups, race and ethnicities. So this group of Indians might not celebrate New Year on this day. So it depends on their background, their religions and race and so on. So Deepavali is one of them. So Deepavali is celebrated by the whole entire Indian communities, okay, or Hindus, the Hindus. Because the Indian Christian, correct me if I'm wrong, they don't celebrate Deepavali. Okay? Or the Indian Muslim definitely will not celebrate Deepavali. So it's only the Indian Hindu who will celebrate the Deepavali. So they want to celebrate Deepavali. So what happened? The Chinese, the Malay will say, okay, bro, you can take off, you can take leave for the next 3 days. We will cover your duty. That is where I think the race comes in very useful in this country here. Because we have so many gadgets of holidays. And Jiraiya, 90% of the holidays in Singapore are all related to religions. The Christmas, the Hari Raya, the Vesak Day, Chinese New Year. Only the Labor Day, the National Day, and the 1st of January, the New Year Day. I think these three are not religions. Okay. Okay, I just want to jump a bit from others first. This one. So Singapore is a unitarist parliamentary democracy based on the Westminster model, which is the London side, the British. The president is head of state until 1991. Okay, so this one you can read. This one is just to tell you. So by talking about these 94 members and 84 electeds and 10 peoples, in this, we can tell that we have but this one is very important. Except Hao Xuan. The rest of you, if you are taking social study, you must know all these. Must know. Because inside they will have these different race and religions and how many race performing to a GRC or things like that. Okay, so they want to be fair to other minority race, to have at least 1 or 2 race that is for minority to join into the parliament, to have a voice to talk about it and to be fair. Okay, it's true. I cannot be all Chinese or only Chinese and Malay, no Indian, or only Indian and Chinese, no Malay. So yes. So this is just to share with you, these are all the countries, okay, to tell you that we have, okay, of course, different countries, we will do our best to bring the same race if possible. If not, then we have interpreter and things like that to talk. Sometimes the same race is easier to break the ice. So we talk about PAP, we all know about PAP, and then in PAP we do have like recently the president, we have Chinese and Indians. Last one was a Malay president. So you can see there's a very well mix of leaderships in Singapore. Of the first presidents of Singapore to the here is a really 9th president. Within this 9th president, we have no sexist. We also have 1 female president, which honestly I respect Halimah Yacob, but I don't like a female leader in the country. A bit very chauvinist, you might say. That is my opinion, my personal view. So far we have the Eurasians like Benjamin Sheares, he's a Eurasians, and Yusof, also Malay, and then we have a few Indian president, and now with an Indian president here. So you can see there's a well mix of people here in Singapore. We do not say only Chinese will take the presidency. And another good example, which I say in US, Barack Obama was the first Black president, and it is really a breakthrough. I'm very proud to say that, his ancestor maybe used to be a slave in America, and never ever did they ever think or dream of after 200 over years to near 300 years, there's a Black president and rule the whites in that country. That is to me, it's a very marvelous job. Not easy. So justice, we have different, like you see the Islamic law, you see, the Sharia law is a very, very strict law. Meaning that, recently I was selling my product on Jiraiya in Siji, you saw. Then I see some girl wearing very short, I think they are going for yoga exercise or aerobics. They wear until very tight leotards, and then their shirts can see their belly, the stomach, belly, and then short. Then I was like doing this, Jiraiya. Then I got 1 female 老板娘 was sitting beside me. 做么 Raymond? 什么事情？我说，哎呀，为什么现在女孩子穿衣服穿得这样？哎呦 you are very old fashioned. Then she also wear very short. I said, never mind, you old already, it's okay. Huh? What you mean I old? Excuse me? I say old as in, you are quite auntie lah. I saw 30 plus. Honestly, sorry, Hazel and Zidane, I don't know what is your dressing like. But I feel that a young girls around your age to wear decently. Sorry, I'm very sorry, very conservative. I can see some parents are below 10 years old, they make their daughter to wear until 这边露一点，露那一点，那个哇 I mean seriously, this is Asian Okay, I feel it I don't know. Okay, we can argue about it but that's me. No, I'm very open. I just want to sharing my view, that's all. Okay, I'm sorry if I offended you, but I'm not offending. I feel that we should be a bit more conservative. Seriously, I know it's fashion Seriously, correct now. Raya, will you want Joy to wear like that, or do you want your girlfriend dress like that? No, right? Very funny, no, right? Seriously, you see. And then I got see people with the whole arms tattoo, like sorry, my personal point of view, sorry. I'm still very conservative. I cannot take it. So there's an Islamic law, and armed forces security. Okay. Jordan, just listen because this one related to more of this but you might take it if you are going to study this in the future, you will So Jiraiya and Zhonghen and Hao Xuan and Xingyan, can you imagine that you all have to go NS or Jiraiya go NS and army then Jiraiya you're captain, Hao Xuan you also captain, Zhonghen you also captain, Xingyan also captain, all these 4 captains are all Chinese. Okay, all the Chinese soldier fall in one side, we only protect the Singaporean Chinese, the Malay, Singaporean, Indian, Indian, Singaporean, we don't care. Cannot, right? Cannot, 中和。我跟你讲 can 我跟你讲 bye bye 我不要在这个国家了。Sad to say in the history they do that That's why the country collapsed, 中和 and Haoshen and Xingyuan. We cannot have this. We cannot have this. Seriously, we must support once. Hey, hello, they also contribute to the country. So just like in the police, right? We are in the police force. We don't say, oh, only the Chinese will help the Chinese, the Malay, Indian, we don't care. Or if the Indian one, we don't care, the Chinese die, never mind. Chinese got so many people, die a few, never mind. Cannot. 中恒，这个国家完蛋了。你的 grandparents 跟你的 parents 就是我们 no sorry 3代 your great grandparents, your grandparents and your parents whatever built for Singapore 完蛋了。So education is seriously Zhonghan, Hazel, Hao Xuan, Ziting, your school got no Malays, right? RV got no Malays, correct me, all Chinese Okay, so that your school Hao Xuan got Indian and Malay, right? Hao Xuan. Yes, okay, Jiraiya. Yes, Hao Xuan. You understand?
Yeah, as well as.
Okay, thank you. So Xingyuan, Jiraiya and Jordan and Zhonghen, when you go to school, you suddenly one day beside you there's a Malay and Indian. So Zhonghen raised a hand. Teacher, I don't want to sleep with this Malay guy or Indian guy. Wow, that's it. You don't, right? You're happy to sit with them, right? True not, Zhonghen? Sometime I got a student tell me, I'd rather to sit with a Malay Indian than to sit with a Chinese. I say, why? Yeah, horrible. And the same thing, my Indian student will say, I'd rather sit with the Malay and Chinese. The Indian are horrible. And the same goes to the Malay. Until today, I cannot understand why. Do you have this experience before, Jiraiya? Your friends will tell you this. Say, no, I'd rather mix with the Chinese than the Malay. Or the Chinese say, I'd rather mix with the Malay and the Indian than the Chinese. The Chinese are all very hypocrite. Right? You get that? That is very wrong. That's very unhealthy. That's the education here we need to change. We need to make sure that everyone's have equal footing. Agree, Hazel? Right? Nanhua got no Malays, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Because it's a Chinese school, right?
There are, like, I've seen this one Indian guy around
In
But-
where? Nanhua?
in my school.
Oh. For Malay,
He's Indian, but I don't know if there are any Malays. I know there's a few like people
But
from
usually the Indian
other,
groups, the Indian
but
don't
it's not a lot. That's why
but they can speak Chinese, right? Mandarin, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
They're not from my class.
By the way, that's to ask Ziting and Hao Xuan. No need ask Hao Xuan. Hazel and I believe your school teacher got Malay, right? Or Indian, right? Yes. Ziting, you got Malay teacher, right? So you see, we don't have Malay student, but we do have Malay and Indian. You see, can you imagine the school totally don't have Malay and Indian teachers and all Chinese on something wrong already. You watch any movie at a Western movie, American movie, you will see a black guy and a white guy as a partner. Okay, sometimes the movie, the villain may be the black guy as a villain or the white guy as a villain. So in Singapore, you see, we put all races together. There's educations. And then the health and welfare, we also want to make people to be fair, not treat them, say, doctors say, I need to treat the Indian, I don't treat the Chinese. No, we have no, compare favorably with other countries, we do make sure that, in fact, we treat the poor people more than the rich people. Of course, the rich people, they can pay, they more gassy, they scared to die because they are rich. But the poor people here, you see, look here, provide welfare, sick for the aged and sick and unemployed. This is called write down if you want to. This is called a gracious society. And this word will be used in your social study very often. Next 2 years, gracious society. So cultural life, yes, very true. As you know, next month we are celebrating Deepavali, and 1 more month we are celebrating Silent Night Christmas. All right. So another 2 months we're celebrating Chinese New Year. Some people ask me, what about Valentine's Day? No, Valentine is not that. It's like, to me, it's like very commercial. And yeah, wait. Zhonghan, the best. Uncle Raymond, 31st of October. What's so great about 31st October? Halloween Day. That one, sorry, for me as a Catholic, I don't celebrate Halloween Day. Okay, I celebrate on the 1st of November. That is called the All Saints Day. SAINTS, St. Michael, St. Joseph, St. Peter, St. Thomas, St. Raymond, and all the saints. Okay. So you see in the MRT stations, you will see they make announcement in 4 languages. Okay, and even in the poster, they also have 4 languages. And even the national anthems, we also have 4 languages. So this is such a beautiful thing. So let's move on. What is the relationship between religions and ethnicity? Back to you, Lisa.
Religion is usually closely connected to ethnicity, as it contributes to people's cultural identities. People with the same religious beliefs are often from the same ethnic group, though this is not always the case.
So when you see a Malay, usually they are mostly Muslim, and they believe in Islam, their religion. But when you see an Indian, where they're wearing sari or sarong or things like that, maybe that's their culture, that's their traditional values, they want to do it. But they may not be a Indian Hindu or Indian Muslim, might be an Indian Christian. So this is something very unique in Singapore. We have so different, by that very wide. Why I say that? Because this topic is very important in terms of understanding not only race and religions, but to deeper understand their culture, is to bring us closer to one another. Because you never know, right? Jordan, Jiraiya, and Hao Xian, and Zhonghen and Xingyuan. One day you might marry to a wife that is not same race. Or Hazel and Ziding, you might be married to a man that is not same race. Is there anything wrong? To be honest, in the past, which is we are talking about in the 50s, 60s, if you are Chinese to marry to Indian or Indian marry to Malay or something like that, cross marriages, intermarriages, it will be a taboo. That the parents will objectly against it, will throw you out of the house or disown you. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have changed. At that time, they will still have some, racial discriminations and cannot take it. Or even sometimes, if you come from a Catholic family, you cannot marry to a Muslim, or you cannot marry to this group or that group. You see, my godparents, they are Catholic, but their son-in-law is a Muslim. But in other country cannot. Once you are Muslim, you must be Muslim. That is the Muslim law. Okay, that one is very sensitive. We don't go and deal with it. We must say respect. Thank you. May I have Hao Shen?
How many how many races are there? Experts have suggested a range of the different races, varying from 3 to 160. based on what they have considered distinctive differences in physical characteristics alone. These include hair type, head shape, skin color, height, and so on.
So this
I
was
don't know
later,
which phrase I
adapted from the website Google. Okay, next.
If you have wondered what your ethnic background is, you can find out by taking a MyHeritage DNA test. Your results will include an ethnicity estimate, a percentage-based breakdown of your ethnic origins as indicated by your DNA results.
Okay, thank you, Hao Shen, thank you very much. I'm very curious. I would like to ask one of these leader here, and he's none other. Okay, this is racial harmony poster. You might see this poster for your visual graphic text, and now because of this graphic text, you might see like the text and what are pictures, right? So what does this? Which one is more powerful? Is it the pictures speaks more powerful, or the fact 1, 2, 3 speak more powerful, or is it this logo more powerful, or pictures, or these words here? The words itself are more powerful, or than this fact 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Or you can have another poster that is to show the 4 races together. So the pictures versus text, which one is more powerful? To me, if you are talking about race and religions, pictures are more powerful than words. Especially the real pictures, the real human beings interacting with another race or religions are more powerful than the words written here, in my opinions. Okay, so there's these books. If you are so free that after exam you got nothing to do, you can Google and type ethnicity, race, and religions. This one I went to Google and check. It's about 500 or 500 over pages or so. Seriously, if you cannot sleep, you can read this book. But I'm not saying this book is very boring. Yeah, you see, yeah, I read the first few pages, if I'm not mistaken. It's quite interesting. It's really got such a book. So I would like to ask one of the, okay, before I ask, see like this picture here, you see this picture is more interesting than the one, the fact 1, fact 2, fact 3, fact 4. I want to ask this leader, Dryer. The first time when you see Uncle Raymond, not like now, the very first time you came to my house or you've seen me face to face, honestly, I mean, I know that time you're still very young, maybe primary 4, primary 5. I think you still got some memory, okay? Serious, serious. Just to share with the class. Do I look like Chinese? No, I'm mute.
Chinese.
Do I look like Chinese?
Yeah.
No, 100% look like Chinese.
Yeah.
Nah, I tell you, Dryer, 今天我带我妈妈去 Kutewa Hospital， 我推去可能我还没有 shave。Then 那刚好有一个马来 nurse 在那边 admin那say kakak adik sini Rosa tak boleh， 我是说我讲马来a bit。I say dear sister, the receipt doesn't work. They say appointment tak mau pakai, that means not valid. Straight away he rattled all the way in Malay。我跟你讲不用紧，我跟你 check 一下，然后你看一下，然后你对，这个号码是去那个房间15号，这样全部 Malay。Either that he think I'm able to speak Malay or I'm a Malay. I got a few places I went to, Jordan. I think I can survive in Sarawak very well. You know, with my wear the sungkok like that, a bit of beard here, and then wear your sarong. I walk on the street. Wow, people thought I'm Malay already. Maybe I'm part of the Aborigines, the tribe people there. So Jordan, honestly, the first time on Zoom, do you think I look like Chinese?
Yeah.
Look like surprisingly.
Yeah.
My eldest son saying that, Daddy, shall we go for a DNA test to see we are really 100% pure Chinese? So I told my son, yeah, possible. Because I say possible, because during the Mongol Empire, the great Khan, the king, has really did a lot of intermarriages. So maybe 1/4 or 1/3 of my bloods are from other race. So this is where this group show. See? So race and ethnicity, the one is both are social construct used to categorize and characterize civilian district population. You see, this is where, you see, there's a possibility. So some of their skin's color might be some same. So maybe there's thousands of years they have cross marriages and then they have their descendants that become like that. So yeah, So it's really have to go for DNA test. Then you see whether you are 100% pure Chinese or mixture. Okay, right? We value our multiracial and multicultural society right now. These are very important if you're writing essay on this. And each of us should understand issue about race and religion better. Yes, I think for the past few lessons, it's not enough for just a few lessons just to talk about race and religions. But it's good for you yourself as already experienced. You yourself has already experienced in real life for the past few years. Not in other countries, even in other countries, they cannot get along. I heard from India, they cannot get along, certain race. I even heard, I'm not sure, in China, they also cannot get along between the Beijing, the Beijing and Shanghai, or Liaoning and Suzhou, or Hainandao, or where, I don't know. I'm not sure how true it is. 这是我道听途说. I got students and friends say, yeah, you know, we cannot get along because of certain things. Why? So are you saying, Hazel, the Tampines people cannot get along with Jurong? Jiraiya, you stay in Woodland cannot get along with Khatib? Yeah. 笑料, Jiraiya. Imagine like that, 笑料, that's it, man. But maybe you say class, class A cannot get along with class B, fair enough, maybe very competitive. Why? If like that internal conflict, other countries, other enemies will come in easily attack you. But they will just tell you, Raymond, just shut up. 这是我们国家的事，这是我们民族的事，轮不到你给意见 which is true. But I just pray, I just always say that respect all race and creeds in this country, in this world. So we hope for more social mixing to foster. You see, can it be? Can it happen in India? Can it happen in China? Can it happen in Malaysia? Can it happen in Indonesia? Can it happen in Japan, Korea? Korea is different. We are not talking about North and South Korea. But in Singapore, I can tell you, is it true that there's still 100% racial harmony? No, I doubt so. I doubt so. From these recent presidential elections, I already can feel that there are still people don't like Indians, and people don't like certain race. Very sad, but at least there's a minority, not so big gap. There's no 100% perfect. Please, if you want to write a real true essay for your A level, for your poly diploma, or even your uni thesis, but in set 1, 2, 3, and 4, you always have to write beautiful things like this. You see, wow, very nice, What we hope that education about complexity of race and religion can start from young. Yeah, because of you guys at this age, you now start to accept the Indians, Malays, and other races, same vice versa, but not in the past 2 generations. That's because of the racial riots. So how to deepen? Okay, we must have constructive dialogues on race and religions. We have to open our heart to talk to, right? We must be able to tolerate. Okay, as a society, we need to be able to engage, listen, and reason with facts when discussing sensitive issues like race and religion. Write down this, please. This is very important. Really, seriously, you need to write down this. We hope to have more inclusive and safety measures, space discussions. They call it Singapore conversations. If we coop out this one and slowly it become a volcano erupted worse, 一发不可收拾, then that's the end of it. So we also feel strongly that such dialogues and conversation build mutual understanding between race and religion. We have to write down, we have to have a dialogue that is fair, open, genuine, and also must be reasonable, meaningful to get some ideas to make sure that we are able to understand one another better. Just the same, okay, Hazel, Hao Xuan, Ziting, Xingyuan, Jiraiya, Jordan, and Zhonghe. I am sure in your life, in your school life, you will sure have met up with some friends, schoolmate or classmate, or even your friends not from the school. You will have some misunderstanding, some quarrel, some small understanding, right? Jordan, sure have one, sure have one. In life, as long as you got friends, you will sure have misunderstanding. Jiraiya, I tell you a joke. Auntie not here, Jiraiya, I tell you. She just went into the room. No, last time when I was in JC, my friend and I were caught shit. both of us like one, okay, I like another girl, she like another girl. So I got my girlfriend. Wow, sure, dry steady. Then my friend also want to get the girl. So he said, hey, Raymond, 帮我约她出来. So I go and help my friend, Dryer, to get this girl to meet up with my friend and go out. End up, Dryer, my friend mistaken that I like the girl. You see? Wow, I got 2 girlfriends, not bad. Okay. This is true, I'm telling you this is true, but because of that, I told him, I value my friendship with you more than important than to take over your girlfriend. Seriously. So this misunderstanding has to sit down and talk. And the worst part, Jiraiya, it was near to our A-level exam. We used to go Changi Airport to study together. 讲是去 Changi Airport 读书我们是看空中小姐air stewardess. They are fooling our leg. But that time, we don't have McDonald's, we don't have study, like those places for us to study. So we went to Changi Airport to study because it's very nice and cozy and aircon. So, Jiraiya, you miss out, Jordan, you miss out this one. So, Zhonghen, can you read to the class, please? Because that day you do this. So, race, religions, ethnic, nationality, which is more important to you and why? And so, Zhonghen say race is more important. Back to you, Zhonghen.
Race is important because it has its history, culture, and it is an identity to a person, which helps others to identify and foster understanding of other communities.
Write down, 这个是你的, So in future, boy, if you want to write something about this essay, this is a good introduction. Thank you very much. Back to you, Hao Xuan, your turn. So Hao Xuan choose nationality, right? Hao Xuan.
Yeah.
Please speak.
Nationality is important. Nationality is important as it defines a person's culture, habits, and nature. A patriotic person can be greatly influenced by his or her nationality and will go to great lengths to stay loyal to it, affecting their food, cultures, and traditions, and perhaps even religion. This can greatly affect the way they view the world and actions they may choose to take. And race and ethnicities also do so, but nationality can influence it on a greater scale due to propaganda and media influence.
So you see, Jiraiya, Jordan, I tell you a secret, Hao Xuan is mute, he can't hear us. Only the rest of you can hear me. Only Hao Xuan cannot hear me, Jiraiya. You see, this clown, this guy, for the whole year, he never hand in any homework to me. He only attend, never hand in homework. But you see the way he wrote this. Good, Jordan. It's written by him, Zhonghen, you can be my witness, Zhonghen, you wrote this, Last week, right? Remember, you all wrote this, right? You see? So it's not about homework. It's about how you use it day to day. You pay attention, you listen in class. So next year, Jiraiya, for my Zoom, I might be cutting down homework. And that means your homework will be doing something like that on the spot. Okay, on the spot. That means I want to train you to have time management. I want to train you to think, to beef up your brain power muscle immediately. Okay, Hao Xuan, okay, now I unmute him, he can hear me now. So Hao Xuan, well done. I like the part to see the propaganda and media influence. Do you know this part when you wrote this, Hao Xuan? You remind me of 3 important people about nationality. Number 1, he's none other than my favorite Yue Fei. Hao Xuan, you know who is Yue Fei now? Hao Xuan. You know who is Yue Fei now? Hao Xuan. Seriously? Who?
No.
No. Hazel, you know who is Yue Fei now? You can Google now, Hao Xuan, Yue Fei. Hazel, you know who is Yue Fei now?
Is he the general?
My cousin, I know he's my cousin. Yeah, which one? Which dynasty? Don't roll your eyes.
Everyone's
The way
your
you roll your
cousin.
eyes very bad.
Everyone's your cousin.
Yeah. No, sorry, Hitler not my cousin. Okay,
I don't know what dynasty.
Okay, never mind. 子婷，你懂哪一个吗？岳飞。Okay, anyone from Pierce Secondary School will know 岳飞 is a 宋朝。你们有吃油炸果吗？ 你们吃油条吗？油条，你们喜欢吃油条吗？油条就是那个勤快，在中国古代有一个官，他们戴那个帽子有2条那个东西跑出来，就是那个勤快害死了岳飞。岳飞为了保住宋朝北南宋还是南宋，为了跟那些what you call this barbarian 打仗。OK， so 他哇 very scary mommy。OK， so 他为了这个，他就是他的 nationality。You are here, I see you here。你算了，你。Okay, no, it's frozen. So Yue Fei is one of the heroes in the Song dynasty, but because of that, later he was forced to go back to surrender all his army, and because of this, Qin Guai, the prime minister, he made Yue Fei to suffer. So if you go China, there's this place, the Yue Fei Miao, you will see Qin Guai 跪在那边跟岳飞道歉。岳飞的背后，他的 back 他的母亲写了4个字：尽忠报国。During the flooding, the father has to put Yue Fei and his mommy in the big urn, and of course the father sacrificed. And during the process, Yue Fei, okay, he was like homeless, so they took over him, and that's why the mother say, you being the nationality of the Song dynasty, 你要尽忠报国。他妈妈教他写字是写在那个沙的 sand。Then after that， 他就去拜师。1 year， his 师傅教他砍水carry water to train his muscle. Number 2 is 那个关羽三国演义的关公okay, also nationality because 三国演义three kingdoms, they're fighting for nationality, the Han dynasty. Then the third and the most I think you all should know Lin Bo Seng, Major General Lin Bo Seng, who is 抗日的英雄。So every time when I bring my student to this Clarke Quay or Boat Quay that is nearby, when we walk past the Lin Bo Seng's this the tombstone, the place where he was buried, I will always go there and bow to him, one my respect. And when I was in national service, they got this portrait in the army, in this leadership camp in the library, a big portrait of Mr. Lin Bo Seng. Okay, I really salute him. He's one of the best. So that's nationality, regardless of his race. Thank you, Hao Xuan. You bring back my good memory of history. The reason I purposely say that to you, Hao Xuan, is to trigger you to take history. But seems like your mind has been set. Ziting, your turn. Hello, 宝贝，到你了。
Nationality is important as it tells you where you belong and which countryside you will be standing and fighting for in case of a war breaking out.
Exactly. Like the Yue Fei, Guan Yu, Lin Mo Seng. Okay, these are my 3 national, I call it national hero. Okay. And your voice are very loud today, today. Very clear and very good, no? Wow, today you must be very good mood. Very good. I like your clear voice. So coming for presentation will be very good soon. Thank you, Ziting. Jordan, you must tell me which one you choose as well as Jiraiya, Jordan and Jiraiya. Just like the JJ, the 2 JJ. Which one you think is important? Race, religion, ethnicity, or nationality? So you can start typing now. Okay, which one you choosing? Just a quick one. You just type and then put in the Zoom chat. Then I copy and paste. Thank you. Thank you, Ziting. Hazel, your turn. Hazel, you choose ethnicity, right? Yes. Let's go.
Yes, I feel like ethnicity is really important to me because it provokes a sense of belonging to me and I know where my roots are. Ethnicity helps me define culture and helps me bond with my extended family, who also tend to treasure ethnicity above others.
Totally, 100% agree with you. Extended family, because you never know. Maybe your distant relatives also related to you. So do you know, Hazel, in our Chinese custom, especially the Hainanese, they or some dialects, they have a poem, like different generations will have used different names to continue. So surnames is still the same. So when it comes to generation A, they will be using this name. They use a poem to go round the cycle. Okay, we Chinese are so smart. I'm not saying other races are not smart. I'm saying I'm proud to be a Chinese. That we know how to use certain things to test our DNA, to do that. Last time got no DNA machine test. But this one can tell you, oh, because you are using this name, you belong to this ethnicity group or you belong to this group. Now it's not about race really. Race confirm we are Chinese. But which part of Chinese? Get me now, Hazel. Is it 潮州人、福建人、广东人、客家人、海南人? Okay, so this is density. Well done. What happened? So the two of you can start typing. Thank you, Hazel. Xing Yuan, can you read now? Cannot. Nationality, as without it, you don't have a country to go to, and no country means no home. No home means no concert. No concert means no Taylor Swift. No Taylor Swift means depressed and die. Dryer, true. His background is Taylor Swift. I don't know why he chose Amor. He don't want to choose other. Okay, so that is our dear senior. So Joriah and Jordan, are you ready to submit your answer? Then we can call it a day. Thank you. Of course, this one, if you want to further elaborate, to write an essay about what you have written, you're most welcome to submit your essay in written form, not typing. I want written.
Teacher, write what again? Pardon.
Sorry?
Pardon, write what again?
Like this, just a few sentences. Why you think this? Which one are you choosing? Race, religion, or ethnicity, nationality? Which one? Which one do you think is important to you?
Race.
Then you type race. Just a few sentences like what they did. This is considered homework already to get understand. I cannot expect you to write 30 minutes here to spend 30 minutes typing here, right? It's a bit ridiculous, right? So this is like an introduction to an essay. Got it, Jordan? So Jaya, which one you're choosing?
Religion.
Okay. Our dear Pastor Jariah is here. Okay, while waiting for them, okay, you can move out to see other things that we have here. You see, without this platform for discussions, we worry that people may turn to venting online anonymously. And anonymously means that you don't put your name and then start to say bad things about another race or religions. So it's very bad. Of course, we can find out who is the person, but that will be too late already. The damage is done and it's very hard to revert back. So we need someone, a place to talk about this. Okay. Just a few sentences on Jordan and Jariah. No need to write a big essay. A long, lengthy essay. We think that the government could facilitate this process, but should not try to shape the conversation. We also hope that this conversation will lead to tangible actions and changes. You see, tangible action. We do not shape means we do not want to censor it. We want to be openly discuss it, but of course, don't go overboard lah. That will be too much lah, okay? Are you all done? If you are done, you can just put it inside now. So Jariah is religion, but nobody do religion. Oh, seriously, you're the only one do religion. Well, that's a good balance. Everyone do something else. So Jariah is this one. Yes. And Jordan will be this one, race. Right, Jordan, you're doing race, I hope all of you, once you get your report book, please be kind enough you can send it separately to me via WhatsApp. Okay, and yes, thanks. Hey, this Friday school holiday already, right? Hazel? Right, start already, huh? Because next week, Monday, the GCO level will start in the morning already. So are you going back to school now? Okay, how change the thing? No, you need to go back next week to like prepare some what classes or this. Do you need to? No need Huh? Have to go to school No CCA ma. CCA also cannot start.
Got CCA.
How to CCA?
Non-music CCA.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Correct. Thank you, Jiraiya. Got CCA. Funny leh. I thought exam. No, O-level exam. Doesn't make sense. I'm replying to Xing Yuan. She just logged out saying the computer got some problem. Okay, back to you. Jiraiya, please read to the class, please.
I feel that religion is of paramount importance as it allows me to put my faith and allow me to realize that death is never the end. And it gives me a sense of that I am never alone in everything I do. You will never walk alone.
You Liverpool supporter?
I know. But I
Liverpool.
like the quote a lot.
No, Liverpool say you'll never walk alone.
Yeah, I know.
All right, you know, right? This is Liverpool. Yeah. How can you support Liverpool? Your father and me support Tottenham Hotspur. Okay, never mind, you got the choice. Thank you. But I love the part when you say that. Allowed me to realize that death is never the end. Yes. As a Christian, death is nothing to us, right? We will go to heaven, right? It's about how we live in this world and how religion can shape us to be what we are good today, like you. Well, now you talk also differently, very religiously, very holy. Jordan, your turn. Hey, bro, I can't really hear you. Sorry. Race is what?
Race is important because it classifies a person and it also has different kinds of traditions that they celebrate.
Okay, I agree with you. For your level to write like that is very good already. Yeah, race is important because it classified, okay, categorize a person that has different kinds of traditions. Yeah, it's true. By looking at Malay, you know they're going to celebrate Hari Raya and Puasa. By looking at Indian, maybe Indians mostly are Deepavali. Then Chinese, of course, Chinese New Year. Yeah. Okay, well done. Okay, let me save this. I got to stop already. Right. So yes, thank you very much. So next month, there will be a bit difference. Okay, structures. I'll be testing out a new format, new syllabus. Give me some time, because these 2 days I also quite stressed out for my exam from Friday. So all the best, Jordan, to your exam this Friday. Okay, I will see you next Wednesday. Let me stop.